for him really is mechanics-wise, he's a lot behind some of these other players, especially a player like Shine, who's been playing StarCraft 2 for much longer than he has. He just came out of the military. As you look at his total Pro League results, 162 over 135. That includes StarCraft 1, where he was one of the most popular and famous Protoss players of his time. So he definitely has a lot of experience in the booth. He's a hardworking pro gamer. His mechanics aren't bad. But most of his wins come from ingenuity and build orders and cool strategies, more so than going to the late game. Especially against a player like Shine, who's... The funny thing about Shine is, macro-wise, he's pretty solid, but you don't oftentimes see him get there. He's a very aggressive player, all in most of the time. Loves to hit Roach timings, Roach Hydra in this matchup, kill the Protoss player's third, just overwhelm him like that, and just keep making Roaches and Hydras. That's usually what we see out of this guy.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how he lines up against Cal, what Cal is going to throw at him. You know, we have seen Cal so far go 1-on-1 against Zerg. Shine so far, not playing against any Protosses.
And we'll see. The big question I feel on everybody's mind right now is, where's Bjorn? Why is he not here? Something we'll talk about a little bit later when we start our very first match between Prime and Samsung Galaxy Con.
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Down here in the bottom left, in the red, the Protoss player for Prime. This is Cal.
He's up against the very, very aggressive Zerg player for Samsung Galaxy Con. It's Shine. And that face, the face of terror, the face of somebody who will all-in you, not think twice about it. Really reminds me of Jila Zerg, actually. He's like the StarCraft 2 version of Jila Zerg. But he's not as successful overall, because Jila Zerg also had like really good macro plays, but that look on his face where you just see it and he's like, I will do an early pull against you and pull my drones in a ZVZ, and I'm not even going to think twice about it. And funny as it is, we see a 10 pull coming down from him right now. This is the kind of guy. He's the type.
Yeah, it's something about his hair. It's just in one big ball, and it connects with his glasses. And onto that super blank face, you're just like, this guy is going to do something crazy.
It's very dark.
Yeah, overall.
And let's see how he does here. Double extractor trick going down for him to get 2 additional drones out, so that this is not an all-in. This is just an aggressive strategy that can catch a Protoss player who plays too greedy off guard. It's cross spawns, so this is actually not going to be a very successful build for him. He's not going to be able to find his opponent's spawning location with his drone here. Then he's going to realize at that moment, oh wow, I'm at cross spawns, this is terrible for me. And it is going to be a Nexus first though, so he might be able to get a little bit done. He's getting the luckiest build order side of things.
Yeah, it's really also up to Cal to possibly identify this and get that wall up. He doesn't want those Zerglings all in his base. He doesn't want to have to deal with that very early on in the game, especially on a map this big.
Yeah, Cal's scouting very late, and he's actually going to probably not see these Zerglings until they're at his base. He starts a gateway now, no forge, and these Lings could actually do a little bit of damage. He's going up to 8.
Yep, getting 2 more.
And because the Zerglings are going to pass the probe's going to see the Overlord over here at the bottom right and realize, oh, okay, you're top right instantly. But he's not going to see the Zerglings, and he doesn't have a wall set up.
Yeah, there's no way for him to know just yet. He's going to know once these Zerglings get into his base, or possibly first cancel on this Nexus.
We'll see how well these Zerglings do. I mean, he's going to run right into the main base here as soon as he sees that Nexus. And it's all going to be about the probe micro here. How many losses is Cal going to take? How much can he minimize this? Cal, very well known for his micro, goes up here to make a pylon, and unfortunately for him, this pylon is starting to go down. He has to make another pylon immediately, cancels his gas, and the gateway will be unpowered. And this is going to become a big problem, especially once those 2 additional Zerglings get there, and here they are.
And he's going to just continue canceling these pylons. None of these pylons are going to get up. He's going to have to fight with all of his probes. This is going to take a while. He does have that second Nexus up.
Yeah, the second Nexus is up, but with no gas. There's not going to be a mothership core coming out anytime soon. And what Shine has realized is, well, I can actually just make a bunch of Zerglings here and continue the pressure. He doesn't have a forge. He doesn't have any gas mining. He barely has any mining at all. I'm just going to overwhelm him here. And he's Shine. He's not even going to feel bad about it.
He's not going to feel bad about it one bit. He's going to keep a totally blank face the entire time. Only 1 Zealot out just yet. He could possibly surround it. He doesn't want to use that one weak Zergling and wants to micro that back. Does a good job of doing that.
Really nice, calm reaction here by Cal so far. It's just the problem is that he doesn't have a lot of defense set up. Trying to target down as many probes as he can is Shine. And you know what? Cal is kind of stabilized here. His second Zealot's going to be out. He still has a problem tech-wise because he doesn't have a Cybernetics core. He doesn't have any gas. But I think he should be able to survive here, and he has 2 Nexi. Continuing double probe production. It's going to start both gases.
Yeah, the only problem is these other Zerglings are coming in as well, starting 10 more. Shine is not backing off of this just yet, even with the Zealots coming out in the 2 Nexi. He is able to surround this. The Zealot is going to get away for now, though. He's going to surround it again, and that Zealot is not long for this world.
Definitely not, and he's just going to continue to attack this Nexus, knowing that if he can eliminate mining from the natural, then he should be able to catch up economic-wise. He's still making Zerglings only, and, I mean, this is probably going to work out for him in the end, especially if we get any more surrounds on these Zealots. Probes coming down here to help out as well. One Zealot is isolated here. Nice pull away, though.
Does get pulled away. He's going to focus it down, though, here. He does not get it just yet. He has to get that. He does. These extra Zerglings that are coming in, this is so much to deal with, though. And with only one gateway, it's going to be really hard. Now this Zealot getting surrounded.
Beautiful micro by Cal. I mean, it is almost perfect. The problem is just the overwhelming numbers. This is becoming very quickly a numbers game. 16 more Zerglings on the way. He's got the economy. He's got those double hatcheries up. He's got the queens to continue the production. And even with the Mothership Core coming out here, he's not going to... Actually, is the Mothership Core even going to finish? I'm not so sure. It looks like it just barely might. It's going to be close. It does not finish. It does not finish, and that might mean that Cal is finished here in game number 1.
Could be the end of him here. So many more Zerglings coming in, finally starting some drones, but with all of the damage here, all of these Zerglings in the main base, all these probes are going to go down. This is the end for Cal.
This is the end indeed. Mothership Core comes out to look sad, and he's now down at 12 supply, 10 supply against the 43. The endless stream of Zerglings coming across for Shine. Shine saying, I'm Shine, this is what I do.
Dancing
Goodbye.
the Zerglings in the main base.
And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Cal falls. GG. That is just the perfect example of Shine studying his opponent, noticing that Cal on this map must have knows doesn't like the scout early. Oftentimes goes for greedy builds, Nexus first into gateway, and I mean that's all it takes to get a lead. And then if you continue to produce Zerglings and Cal isn't expected, or even if he does, when your gateway's unpowered for so long, how are you going to defend that?
Yeah, it was really hard for him. Once the Zerglings ran in his base, just from there, you know, actually Shine doing the right thing, continuing with his Zergling production. He could have transferred out of it, but actually, you know, realizing he's probably done this a bunch of times, and he knew that he could probably end the game if he just played it right. That's not the way Prime wants to start off. I have to say, Cal going down in the game like that, you got to think what's going through Creator and even Cassia's mind right now.
Yeah. If I'm Creator right now, I'm not feeling good because he has to play against Roro, a GSL champion, one of the first players to switch over successfully